not straight up. Okay, most people, they would do it like this. They would do a curve and a curve and a curve. It's straight up. Remember this natural curve of the head. Okay, this same too. This natural curve. This is one big curve. Remember that. Don't go too straight up. Start from here. This is where the head ends. And do one more curve. And then from here to here, one big giant curve. One in the middle. Okay. And then end it from here to here. So curve out, curve out. So just a series of curves, nothing too crazy. Pencil, any kind of pencil. In the moment we will, when we do it, you find out that you can use any kind of pencil as long as you buff the surface first. One round here, another round here. So what's going on is that she have long hair, so she tie her hair together. So now I'm gonna, she has this little red thing. I bet is like some sort of hair tie on the head. I think this is like a hair tie. And then a few lines for the hair. Down here I draw her neck. So her neck should start right a little before the chin does, going down. And then this neck is near the ear, down right here. So now we're gonna draw her neckline. Curve down. Remember, it's not in the middle, it's sort of the same. Like this line right here. The alignment is the same. Next one, slightly curve in. Okay. And then I'm gonna draw like a moon right here. She have like a collar on. Whatever happened here. I wonder why they put a collar on her. Okay. And now, so it's like a belt. So now I'm gonna draw her collar. She wearing kind of like a uniform. So I'm gonna do another curve. Start from way up here. And you curve into the same point. Okay. And then she have a bow right down here. So another ball. Draw a big bow here. This is her shoulder. I'm gonna draw her hair. Start from here and I'm just waving it down. This part is easy too because it's pretty sporadic. It's not really a structure. Make sure to keep it flowy. Okay, so I hope you guys get the concept of the Sailor Moon. Let me get a pencil. Okay, so pretty much the face, a lot of people go wrong is that they would do the face too narrow. When they come down here, they going down like this. Let me show you. A lot of people go wrong when they go down. Okay, this the upper part of the face, and then they curve down. Okay, and when they curve back up, a lot of people make it even. Okay, and it become too narrow. This in the buffet is wide. So imagine that this is a square. Okay. This distance should be the same as this distance. Remember that. Don't make it too narrow like this. This is too narrow. Remember it's wide. Okay, and then her eye will take up half of the face. See this upper part of her face, her eye take half of it. And then the red is a tiny little nose and mouth. Now her hair from this point to this point is pretty much the same, so she have a big head. Okay, her hair is really big. So that it's just a few important notes in drawing Sailor Moon. Also, this eye is way bigger than this eye because she's looking at this direction. Okay, so this is where her nose line is. Okay, so now let's get started. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so now we're gonna draw it on the nails. So I'm taking out nail tips. This is a part where you find out whatever pencil you use is good. Doesn't matter what pencil you use, as long as you have to buff the background first. Good morning, Blanca Lopez. Okay, so on these nails, I'm gonna choose nude. Cause her skin color is nude, so by painting the whole thing nude, it's gonna save me a lot of time. So I'm gonna paint nude all over. I'm gonna clear, so you have a minute to do that. Get timer out. So you have 1 minute. And then I'm gonna give you another minute to clear it. So 1 minute painted a nude nail on. Hi Tam, good morning Tam. Buenos dias Argentina, hello. Good morning, DHT. Alright, give you another, once this run out, I'm gonna give you another minute to clear it. The one that already done can go on and put on top coat. So these few steps are simple. Alright, minute's over, give you another minute. So you can start painting, you can start curing it, put it in the machine and cure it. Full cure for 60 seconds. Good morning. Hola. Hola, Carranza. Hi, DAT. Hello, DAT now. Alright, the one that are done, put on shine it or no wipe top coat onto these nails. Ciao, DAT. Ciao, DAT. Hi. Diana. Hello, Foxy. We're doing an interactive live today. Hi, Savina. The audience are going along with us, so I'm waiting for the audience. Okay, now I'm gonna paint it no wipe top coat on. So this is an important part. Cause a lot of people say, why don't you use matte? Why don't you use matte? If you use matte, it's gonna be too rubbery for you to draw on. Plus, if you use matte to buff it, it's even more of a disaster because you couldn't see where it shine and where it's not shine. So you need to use a hard top coat, like no wipe top coat. Applying one coat all over the nails, and you bring it to a full cure in the light. 60 or 45 seconds up to you, so cure this. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes for painting top coat on and cure. Hola! Hello, Jelly Beans. Good morning, Carida Hernandez. Oh, Gracias, Toxic Vanity Nails. Hello, friends. Hi, Latucci, Glamour. Hi, Danny. Good morning, Danny. Hello, Nguyễn Văn Cường. Okay, 1 minute and 25 seconds. Hola, Sarima. Hola. Alright, take it out. Now, the ones that are done, you need to buff this. That's how you can draw on the nails. Okay, you buff this. The ones that are still caring, no worry. You have all the time in the world. And I use Tammy Taylor buffer. If you don't, choose the finest buffer that you can find. Don't choose ones that are very rough. Now remember, if you matte, you will regret this. Because you're not going to be able to draw on this. So you have to use shine. Remember that. That's important. Tomorrow, hi Lou, tomorrow it'll be at 10. Just the same as today, we're gonna draw the grid of the buffer. It will be 240 or 180 will be okay too, but 240 is better. Yeah, I'm going live at 10 tomorrow, and we're gonna draw a texture dragon eyes. Alright, so I'll give you another 30 minutes to buff it. Just in case you're slow on buffering. This little shine right here, I need to get out this. Okay. Alright, make sure it's well buffed. See, all buff, all smooth. Now you can draw on it. You can use any kind of pencil to draw on this. Hello, hi Debison. Hi Jamaica. Itola Nails. Hello, good morning. Alright, time's up. Now, time to draw Sailor Moon, okay? So let's establish where her head is. So let's say this is the top of her head. A little bit more down. Good, you have to have room for the hair, right? So if this is the top of her head right here. Then this whole thing gonna be her head, and then her face gonna be below. So let's say this distance is a width of everything. Then you will want to draw a same distance down from the whole thing, from top to bottom. So from here to here, it should be from here to about right here. Okay, this distance is the same at this distance. Okay, so you have two little dots. Okay, make sure you draw that. Yeah, you can, Caribbean Sunny, you can. You are 100. Just be careful. Because it's kind of roughish. Okay, now, if this is the top of her head, this should be about where her hair is. Okay, so almost half. Okay, pointed that, have that little dot right there too. It's very important. Okay. Give you another 5 seconds or so just to dot it. What if the nail size is smaller? It's the same because you still have the width of the nails. So from here to here, as I instructed, from here to here should be the same length. So it's a big square. Remember that. Doesn't matter how small the nail is. You know the width of the nails. So now you should create the length of the face equal to the width of the nails. Because you don't want a rectangle, you want a square. Hello, Cat yes, we do in a step-by-step. Follow along tutorial. Okay, so from here, where her face is, I go out just a little bit, okay, and I make one slight curve. Remember that, not a straight line, just a curve. From here, I would do it to about halfway, okay. So slightly curve. Remember, not too much, just slightly curve, just like that. These parts are very important. Make sure you take your time and make sure you watch yourself, because this framework is the whole face. If it's not correct, then the face will look weird and funny. Remember that. Remember to take alignment in consideration. This take half of this distance. Okay, from here to here, this take half. Remember that. Now the one that are done can go ahead and start from here and slightly curve. Okay, remember, not straight, but slightly curve. I say not all the way to the half, maybe right here. Because she looking this way, so this part right here should be smaller than this part right here, which is bigger. That's why I don't start right in the middles. Then take a buffer and buff this little dot out, just so it out in a way. Okay, give you another 5 seconds for this step. The one that are done can go ahead and mark the next mark. See this point right here? There is a barrier between the bottom of the face versus the top of the face. This mark right here, you mark one over here. This is where the cheek is. Okay, now, and again, you don't want straight through, you want slightly curve. Okay, and the way this curve is a little different too. Let me draw it again. So let's say this one even curve. This curve is not quite even. So from here to here, that's where the curve is. And when it comes to here, it's going in. Let me draw that again. Okay. So from here, you curve in. You see this upper part right here is more curved than this bottom part. Just a little something. But if you don't understand it, you don't have to pay attention to it, because it's a very minor step. So I'm going to draw the bottom part now. Slightly curve. Okay, so this side is more longer than this side. Alright, give you another 5 seconds. 5 seconds to catch up. Yeah, the one that come in late, if you don't have time to start, if you're not prepared, then you can watch and take screenshot. The one that are coming on time are doing with us right now. Don't disturb them too much, because they focus and pay attention. Make sure you catch up. Make sure if you really fall behind, let me know. Alright, now, time to, the ear will be somewhere over this side. Okay, so the face big enough, we don't have to draw the ear. I'm drawing this face a little big so it's easier for you guys. Okay, up here, just a small little just to finish the upper part of the face, just like that. 5 seconds. Okay, now time to draw the eyes, and remember that this side of the face is slightly smaller than this side of the face. This side of the face bigger just because she's looking at this direction, okay? So, see where the chin is? This is where the other eyes is. See how narrow the space is? Okay, so from here, you draw on one slightly slanted line down. This is her eyebrow. 5 seconds, very slightly slanted. Not like this. Not like all the way down like that. Just slightly slanted. Slightly curved. 5 seconds. Okay, now another parallel line to this. This is where her eye started. And from here to about right here, that's where the upper part of the face ends. This is where the eye is. She has big eyes. Thank you, Casanova. I yield ebony graphite, but it's not really about the pencil. It's about how you buff it first, so it's easy to draw on. A lot of people question about the pencil, but it's really because of the buffing. Now, you draw like a C, okay, all the way down, and then you draw another C, another curve, down. See this little part right here? This is like the outer layer of the eyes, and this is the inside layer of the eyes. Okay, so a C, and then just a curved line going down, like this. Okay, make sure you elongate that C, okay? Not like this, but like that. You want to work it into almost like an oval. Slightly curve. Just like that. I will give you 10 seconds for this. Actually 15 seconds, because I know that some of you will make mistake. If you make mistake, you can buff it out a little bit and start over with the eyes. Take your time on this. Okay, 15 seconds is over. Now, the next eye, okay, so the distance between the two eyes, this is like a nose, where the nose is. This distance should equal to this distance, okay? Remember that this distance right here should equal to this distance. So, I'm gonna start about right here. Okay, just slightly curve, okay? Don't go crazy. Don't do this. Just slightly curve, like that. Hi, Anna Marie. Nail popping up. Oh, acrylic nail that popping up. There's many things that go with it. Prepping. When you do acrylic, you have to press, and then when you clean the cuticle, file cuticle to balance of apex. There's a lot of things going on in acrylic. It's not just a symbol of one thing that prevent lifting. Many things prevent lift. Will have a role to play in it. When it comes to acrylic nail lifting, that comes from many years of experience. It's not when you go in and you say, hey, can you teach me a trick to make nail, not lips? There's no such thing. There's a lot of things that you have to do so your nail don't lift. Okay, pretty much have to do a whole set. Make it pretty much. You have to be really, really good at it. And one of people's mistake is they try to find this one thing that make it not lift, and they could never find it. Because it's not just one thing, it's many things. Okay, now another line parallel to this. So I'm gonna start down about right here. Be moderate on the space, not too much. Now do the eye gonna end about right here too. The big eye she have. Make a little C. Okay, see that? I'm gonna stop right there for you to catch up because I don't want you to be confused and make this C too close to this eye. Remember, from here to here is about equal to from here to here. Remember that. Okay. You have to make sure that it looks exactly like it. Okay. No shortcut. There's a difference between when people draw and they consider it. They consider the space versus sometimes people draw just because they're like, oh, a C. Oh, that's so simple. Let's draw a little C. You know, they sometimes they're inconsiderate about it. They're like, oh, you know, a line, okay, and then okay, like that, okay, and then oh, like a slanted line, okay, and the C, okay, this one too, the same, and another C, okay, like they're very inconsiderate. Like, oh, a nose, okay, and then what, a slanted line, and then oh, a mouth. Oh wait, I'm running out of space. You know what I mean? They're very inconsiderate. So don't be inconsiderate about the space. Now, when you do it in a long run, you don't have to consider it. It will be automatic for you. But when you first start it, you have to consider the measurement. Now, slightly curve down. Like that. Okay, 5 more seconds for you guys to catch up. Alright, now the nose. Oh, look at that, how beautiful. Okay, now the nose is kind of parallel to this curve of the eye. See, when the eye curve like this, let me see. So when the eye curve like this, the nose is kind of follow this eye, and then it's go out like that. And let me kind of draw this again. Actually, like this. Okay, so this is the eye. Okay, so the nose is curved parallel to this right here. Okay, so you make one little line here, and then when you curve in, let's not do it like this. Actually, let's do it like this. Does that make sense? This one is curved oppositely. This one is curved the same, but a little down. Not too so much sees at this. Curve and go a little down. Okay. Don't go too narrow like that, but like this. That's a nose. I'm gonna draw the nose now. 5 seconds. Actually, I wonder if I should make the nose a little more up, but it's okay. Alright, now I'm drawing the mouth, so I'm gonna draw one line. You want it to be slightly tilted up, just like that. And the distance should be within the nose distance, okay? 5 seconds. Now, it will end about right here, okay? Leave some space for the chin. So this slightly slanted down. Like that, like this. Slightly slanted down. The next one gonna be curved this way. Okay. Like this. Just like that. Okay, make sure it look like this. Exactly like this. 15 seconds. Okay. For the one that are behind or whatever, 15 seconds. Now we're doing stroke by stroke, so there should you should have no problem. Okay. It should be easier for you. Stroke by stroke. You can draw one stroke and examine it. Okay, 15 seconds is over. Now we're gonna draw the eyes, the iris. So I will do a little curve down here. So this is more than half. Not right in the middle, but more than half. So the bottom part is less than the upper part. And inside this, I'm gonna draw a few little circles for glare, and then I'm color in the rest. Doesn't matter, we don't cover it with paint anyway. We just do it so we see what behind this. Ten seconds. The one that are done, this is the top of the head, so the hairline will start about right here. Less than half. Little hairline. Actually, I'm gonna jump over here just a little bit. This is Ebony Graphite Nail by Sandy, but it's not really about the pencil. You come in late, so you miss that part, but we buff it first on top of shiny top coat. If you do matte top coat, it will be impossible for you to draw on. Alright. Catching up. Make sure you catch up. Alright, now let's do the hairline. So from here, so this is a dot, right? Let me do it really big so you guys get a grasp of it. So I'm gonna make a curve, okay, like a rainbow, and then go down just a little bit. On this side, the same, make a little curve, and then keep going down. That is a hairline, okay? Like that, okay? So it's like almost like an N. So I'm making a curve. So now go down. Making a curve. Go down, okay? 10 seconds. Alright. Now, the hair gonna be a series of curve, okay? So this is the first strand of hair. The other one, the next one, gonna start right here. Just a bunch of curve. So let's do it together. Don't jump ahead. Don't go crazy on the curve. Don't jump ahead of me. I'm gonna make my first one first. Okay, and you do that. 5 seconds. I make myself moderators, but Dustin is sleeping, so I have to still do it. Let's continue. Same thing on this side. And you doing this, make sure that you watch it to ensure that it looks exactly like mine, okay? If not, you have to recalculate on your speed. A little line out, and then same thing, make a curve all the way up here. In fact, I'm gonna let it down just a little bit, let her hair down. 5 seconds. On this side, the same thing. One little line, and then a curve. Another one. So I'm going up. So see this whole curve and this whole curve, just to emphasize her head. Try your best, Varela. Yeah, you can use any kind of pencil. You obviously missed the part where we buff it. If you want to draw on the nail, you have to buff on top of shine top coat. Now from here, a little bit above her head, I'm gonna do one final curve, and from here, curving over this. Okay, that's her head. And then I can connect these a little, just like that. 15 seconds. And then the are done, though they're not done, keep going. Though they are done, go ahead and draw 2 little circles on top of her head. One on this side, remember the alignment, watch the alignment. Watch her eye is right above it. This one, same things. It's right above her eye. 2 little circle. That's her hair bund. Okay, 5 more seconds. If at this point your face turn out like this, it's golden. It's good. Now I'm wait 15 seconds so the rest of the audience can do it with me. These are interactive live. You obviously doesn't know about this live, so welcome to our live. Today is interactive live, meaning I'm doing it along with the audience, so everybody will have a chance to replicate this by the end of the class. Thank you, Tanu. Thank you, Sharon. Alright, now, next step is the neck. Okay. The neck, it will be near the chin, all the way down. If you do it on this side, you're gonna have a fat neck. Okay. On this side, that's a normal neck right there. Just one line down, okay? So don't misplace it. Don't go over this side, because there's gonna be a big muscular neck. Now here, just close to the chin. See, it's a chin right here. So close to this, going down. Like that. See her neckline. About the same distance as her head. Her face, I mean. From here to here. So from here to here is the same. Make sure you watch your alignment. Welcome everybody. Today we do interactive live on Sailor Moon. The one that we started at 10. So if you're late, just so you know that tomorrow we're gonna have another one. Another interactive live at 10 Central Time. Remember that. It's Chicago time. And we're gonna do a 3D dragon eyes using texture effect and many other products to achieve the dragon eyes and the dragon scale. So be on time tomorrow at 10. Now, from here to here, I'm gonna slightly curve, okay? Slightly curve. Okay. 10 seconds. For this, because it's a little tricky. 10 seconds. Alright, now. This side is the same thing. From here to here, curve. And then kind of go in a little. Just like that. Like this. See, it's the first curve, right? The second one is curve in. And then it's kind of sway a little bit. See this part right here? It's not like this. It's not like that. Okay, it's going in little. So curve to here and then go in. 10 seconds. Yes, Tanu is quite difficult. This character painting, this level 3 painting. That's why I don't teach it in Nails Party, because Nails Party is all about fast technique, using product and utilize on product. But on interactive day, since we're just doing one nail, I'm gonna teach something more difficult so people can replicate it. Now, we're gonna draw a color, so the color gonna end right here, gonna start about here, okay? You curve in and you go into that line. That's her color. Same thing over this side. 15 seconds to replicate this. Yet a new I figure something a little more difficult on interactive day, and this is not really difficult. I would say time consuming. But this doesn't require any special product. It just requires the knowledge and understanding of alignment, understanding of curved line. When we paint, we know how to paint, we know how to shade, we know how to put in shadow and highlight. So this is just knowledge. This is not special product. Oh yeah, there's a lot of different little detail too. Anna Marie. Okay, now on here you're gonna draw a little shoulder for her. How feminine you wanna make her is up to you. If you wanna make her like manly, then you give her a big shoulder. And then up here is her breast. Little curve right here down. And then the her waist. Okay. 15 seconds on this. Okay, now she have a little bow. Okay, so up right here is a little knot up her. That's where the bow is, and the bow gonna come out to about right here. So you must wondering, why do we draw the breast? Since the bow is gonna cover the breast. Well, you draw it so you know where her body is. It's all about understood, because this part right here later on it's gonna cover with paint too, but we draw it anyway, so we know what behind this. It's very important to understand body contour and the detail in the body. So this is what her little bow is. Same thing right here, a little collar, so you can draw a little band across here. And then there is a small little moon right here and a little circle down below for the belt. And then the one that are done, go ahead and draw in the hair. The hair is easy. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you 30 seconds before I'm painting. Actually a minute. I give you a minute to catch up with this, because we're done drawing, we're gonna paint this. Nope, simply artistic now. I don't use a special pencil. This one is ebony graphite by Prismacolors. The important thing is you have to draw it on a hot surface. So I would no wipe top coat, cure for 60 seconds, and then I buff it. That's why I can draw on this with any pencil you choose. People doesn't know and they draw on matte top coat, and it's impossible to draw on matte top coat. So remember, shiny top coat, cure, buff, then draw. Now let's take out our colors. So for this one, I'm using white to paint the eye first. So I have some white polish out. Let's get all the color out. Okay, so nice. Now for the hair, I'm finding a yellow. I will try to choose a yellow that will look like this, not too bright. But if you have a bright color like this, it's okay. I will show you how to mix this. But a yellow oxide is more preferred for her hair. And then after you choose the yellow, you also need some black, just in case we want to mix black out, black polish. And then there's blue, so I'm going to choose a blue polish. It can be any shade because we're going to mix it into the right shade. Some red for her bowl. So again, I'm picking a red polish. You can use gel paint too, by the way. I have a gel pen right here. So if it's gel paint or polish, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now we are about to be ready. You also need a brown, preferably gel paint. This brown is kind of responsible for lining. So a dark brown for gel paint. Distribute out my colors. So we have black and white first. Just in case we want to mix it. Oh, and by the way, if you have black and white gel paint, have it ready just in case. So white out here. Now her hair, it have yellow on it. So this yellow right here, I'm gonna use pigment to tone it down just a little bit because it's too bright. So I'm adding more yellow pigment into it because it's not opaque neither. See, I know this brand of yellow is kind of sheer-ish. So by mixing yellow pigment into it, it's make it more opaque, easy to be seen. I'm also gonna mix a little white in it just to make it brighter. Madam Glam Colors, this is NSFW. Pigment, I'm gonna choose yellow pigment. And then some white polish just to make it brighter. We're making a yellow oxide. So if you already have the yellow oxide, you don't have to mix it. I'm doing this just for the people that doesn't have the right shade of yellow. What you do is you add in yellow pigment in, and then you mix it with just a little bit of orange. not too bright. See that? First it's this. See the difference? So now you have blue out. And I'm gonna mix a lighter blue beside it. So some white polish and some of that same blue. So you need a dark blue and the light blue. Now, red, you need red. This is a gel pen, by the way. If you have gel polish, that's fine too. Just make sure that it's a very good quality polish where it's really opaque. Now I'm getting some brown out. This for lining. And then I'm having my stained glass gel ready. These are the stained glass gel ready for shading too. I'm not gonna put it out yet because we're not shading yet. Yeah, let me pose alive a little. As live too. If you don't have stained glass, you can mix a normal polish with top coat. That would do too. I just use stained glass because it's more convenient. So if you don't have stained glass gel, you're not really in big trouble. You just have to mix it. Mix base coat with what gel colors? It'll be you need a brown stained glass. You will need a blue stained glass. We haven't get to that part yet. We don't get to that part yet. Right now we're just gonna paint. Alright, let's zoom in. Stained glass have all the color out. All the color already. I always have my stained glass out when I do shading, when I do character painting, because I shade a lot with stained glass. Alright, you need to take out a 10mm brush. And a pointy brush and a filler brush. Pointy brush and filler brush. I use them both to fill. It's just a filler brush. I stroke it first, like this. I stroke it because it's a flat brush. And a pointy brush, I go in circular motion for smaller area. So this one, I paint the smallest, the liner. And then this pointy brush is second smallest, but slightly bigger area. And the filler brush is more bigger area that I have to fill, like color by numbers. So if you don't have the filler brush, get something like this. Look like this brush. This brush, This pointy brush is more common than the filler brush. Filler brush is new. It's like a brush from the polish bottle. Take that out. I'm gonna use the pointy brush first to fill in the eyes. Fill in the entire eyes. For the eye, you have 1 minute to fill it in. Take your time. Don't get in a hurry, okay? Make sure you get it right. You wipe in a paper towel. Sarah Poole. Right here too. Okay, make sure you fill it in. Have some paper towel out. Wipe off the gel. Yes, and I already tell Cindy about brush kit. She will have it out soon. And by the way, there's one last color I forgot. I need a deeper red than this. So I take one red out and then a lighter red. So another red out. So for deeper red, I'm gonna mix brown with this just to make it like a deep maroon. And the lighter red, I'm gonna mix white for it to become like a salmon colors. Just for the mouth. I forgot about the mouth. Alright, and then I'm gonna paint it. Take the deeper red. I'm gonna fill into the mouth. Gel color, yep, gel polish, FSM. Yeah, Carida Hernandez. I will definitely announce online whenever we have the whole kit. About 8 different brush and engraver. But right now we can buy it individually. Yes, Anna Marie, brushes is important. Extremely important. Alright, now, I'm coloring her hair. Might as well, right? Since the color doesn't touch each other. So I do nude first. You see how much time it saved you not to paint the whole face nude? My God, that's gonna be disasters. Now, when you get this down, you can do whatever you like. When you get all the skill down, you can slap nude on. You can. Sometimes I don't even sketch. I don't really sketch sometimes. But to teach, the first time you practice it, especially people that are not familiar with this little step right here is important. Not because you have to do it when you do it on your client, but you have to do it to learn. When you're learning, all this extra step is important. When you got it down, when you got the skill down, you can skip whatever it is you like to skip. You can skip whatever step that you seemingly unnecessary and skip it. But when you learn, you always want to learn the whole thing, the full shebang. When you know all the rules, that's when you can break it. I love breaking rules. It's just when I learn, I need to learn the whole thing first. take this crazy liner gel and keep going at it. It's so much easier. Pointy brush is what I'm using. What difference between gel and gel paint? The consistency, the thickness, the viscosity of it. The viscosity of gel polish is thinner than the viscosity of gel paint. When I'm doing character painting, I always want something with low viscosity, meaning something that's really thin. Because you don't want it to be bulky. See how thin it is? You want it to be thin, and sometimes gel paint is really thick. People get it confused because I love my polish to be opaque. Opaque meaning it's not see-through. It's way different than viscosity. The opacity is different than viscosity. Opacity meaning not see-through. Viscosity meaning thick or thin. You can take something really thick and it's still gonna be see-through if it's not a good product. Okay, now for this hair down here, I'm gonna choose yellow too. I'm gonna take a liner brush, 10mm, to fill it in. Make sure you take your time to fill it. Don't make it too thick. Don't make it too thick. And how will you go around about this is, let's say I'm gonna paint the color, right? So I paint it right in the middle first. Then my brush, I want to make sure that it don't have a lot of gel. See this? Don't have a lot of gel. Then from the middle, I spread it out toward the edge so it's not messy. Yes, gentle Lenny, this is interactive live. Interactive live, we do like 1 or 2 design only. Today we only do Sailor Moon. Cause it's more complicated than the rest. So just one for today, letting them repeat it. Tomorrow we're gonna do another one. Dragon eyes tomorrow. Dragon eye, you need all correct item though. Okay, and then same for the bow. All red. Hi. Oh, it looks like she wearing a bra now. Okay, now clear this. Because if I were to do blue right here, it's gonna blend with this red. This white gonna blend with this red. So I have to clear this first. Oh wait, before let's take yellow and draw the bell first. This bell right here is yellow. Draw it in. Okay, now clear this. Full clear. About 60 seconds. What brand of polish are you using? I like Madam Glam. I like Matte Pie. Daily Job, I like it too. It's really good too. Kiara Sky, it's okay. OPI, not really. Not really good. Joamia, Watch this. Take it out. Now, time to fill in the rest of the colors. Yes, she look really risque right now. So I take the lighter blue and I color in her collar. C-O-L-L-A-R. Color. Damn it, I couldn't speak it correctly. But you know what I'm talking about. Some blue here. Some blue here. Some white down here. See how I just fill the whole thing with color first right in the middles, and then I can slowly spread that out. That's how it's so neat. See, that's how it's so neat, because I don't have a lot of gel. I focus it in the middle first, and then I just spread it out. So now, along the edge, there's not a lot of gel, so it couldn't really bleed out. That's a little trick right there. And then everything around her, I choose deep blue. So, some gel right here. Some gel right here. Some gel right here. I'm not going to put it right here because then it's going to touch the blue. I have to clear that first before I do that so it doesn't bleed into each other's. See that focus when I'm doing this. See how I just spread the color out. I don't need to retake colors. It's all right here for me. I just need to guide it out. That's how you do character painting. You don't have to re-dip it into the gel. Remember her shoulder, don't cover her shoulder. It's going to be white right there. See that? See this little part right here? It's so easy when your brush doesn't have gel. You are welcome on that little tip right there. Because that's a lot of people are struggle. They're like, oh, it takes so much work. It's because they keep dipping the gel into the brush on here. They wipe it and then dip again and then dip again. No. There's a more simpler way to fill it. Hello, T27 press on nails. You're welcome, kind of nailed it. This should help a lot. If you're into character painting, this should be like a huge tip. Because character painting is all about feeling. You are welcome, Isneri. And tomorrow, we're going to have one more on dragon eyes, texture dragon eyes, so you can do a dragon set. Starting at 10. Yes, you can. Right now, I'm just feeling it. So you take all your time to catch up, all your time to feel it. Right now, we're not doing anything special, but to feel it. I'll give you another, let's pause for like a minute, so people can catch up, because if I feel in everything, you might get confused. Thank you for reminding me that Violet's Rose Nails. Thank you, Uchi Nails. I need to post my profile. Yes, you do, and tag me on story. Tag at Tino so I can repost it for you. Oh, Oh, sorry, Canvas Claw by Michelle. I'll slow down. So I'm going to pause it right now. So you see all the spot? Now just fill it in, okay? Just fill it in. Just fill in. Nothing special. Just slap the pen right in the